Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Africa.
Hello and welcome to Africa Watch on the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I pray you're well in all your ways and that you are living your best life. I pray that you're also just, connecting with other African brothers and sisters wherever you may be on this planet. We need each other. We need to start getting friendly with each other. Always remember we've been made to, hate one another. We've been pitted against each other, but that doesn't have to be our reality because we are rewriting our narrative right here, right now. So exciting things happening. There's so much about the global awakening and unity of our African people. There's so many indicators if you know where to look. And one of the biggest indicators that happened last week is that the Democratic Republic of Congo actually applied for admission into the East African community. And Congolese president, he's actually been on this whole, like they're calling it a charm offensive. So he went to Kenya, he went to Uganda, he went to Rwanda, and most recently, he was actually in Tanzania. Part of the deal, they were talking bilateral agreements, of course, with Magufuli, and he also looked at the standard gauge railway, which would eventually, the Tanzanian standard gauge railway, which will eventually also service the Democratic Republic of Congo, because, the DRC, they have a very, very small coastal line in Kinshasa, like a very small coastline, but usually most of the movement of goods and services, imports and exports, either go through the Mombasa port in Kenya, or they go through the Dar es Salaam port. So we saw him visiting all these other nations, and then while he was on his state visit in Tanzania, he actually announced that the Democratic Republic of Congo had applied to join the East African community, and he had officially written to Kagame, who is the current chairman of the EAC, seeking to join the community, etc., etc., etc. You can see the letter right here. This is huge for the East African community bloc. In case you don't know, the East African community actually had 6 nations: Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and South Sudan. So first there was 3 sisters, right? Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Then Rwanda and Burundi applied. Then South Sudan applied in 2016, which made them the 6 sisters. But now with the DRC potentially joining, it's going to be the 7 sisters. I feel like this is prophetic. Like the 7 nations of the East, 7 sisters. I don't know. I need to look into it, but I'm feeling something stirring up. But this is a huge, huge win for the East African community, even though most would consider the Democratic Republic of Congo to actually be more in the center, to be more of a Central African nation. And, check out the video I did on last Sunday, where I talked about them lying about the size of Africa. I checked your comments. There's so many, over 1,300 comments on that video. Amazing. But one of the things that really surprised me is that people were saying that they've even lied about the size of the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the DRC is actually the size of the entire, I don't know if it's Western Europe or Europe. Maybe not. They also said Africans were about 4 billion people. I wasn't ready for that truth, man. I need to research. But anyway, stories for other days. So this is really, really big. And it didn't just happen just like that. There was several behind the scenes meetings, interactions. And then, so when presidents go on state visits, it's not just, going to see the, lay flowers here and do that. But there is a lot that happens behind the scenes to kind of facilitate some of these big decisions, because it's a big deal to be part of the East African community, even to allow DRC in, considering where DRC is with the whole Ebola situation, etc. And let's not forget that, the DRC, actually the eastern part of the Democratic Republic of Congo, shares a border with South Sudan, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and Tanzania. So that also shows how it would really help, especially when you look at the sizes of Rwanda and Burundi, which are relatively small compared to Tanzania, for example. But this is exciting news. This is awesome. I am so excited about this, and we're definitely going to be following this process. Congratulations. I don't even want to say how are you going to get rejected? How do you reject your brother, or how do you reject your sister? But things are happening, because if we can grow these communities to be like forces to be reckoned with, then when African unity actually really happens, not this fake stuff that they're throwing around, but when it really happens, there'll be all the things will be put in place, the political systems, the customs unions, etc. Absolutely fantastic news. But let me know what you think about this and leave your comments. Until next time. Mwah.